Hello, this is Cinders Papercraft.co.uk, and I've been trying to think of ways where I can keep my recording times down, because I'm aware that my recordings are somewhat longer than people might like. So what I'm doing now is a preview of what I've got coming up and how I done it, and then later on today I'll be releasing the other bit. So these are the boxes I used to make 2 or 3 years ago. So the paper's very outdated, but I used to make these. They're really simple and they do hold a nice amount, and then you obviously fill them with goodies and then you seal it up and give it. So then I thought, well, we should try a lantern for Christmas. It doesn't need to be a lantern, it can be filled with sweeties, and again, just stick it down when you finish with it, because you'll be able to see the sweeties through there. But I've actually done this one as a lantern with a tea light in. What I didn't think about, however, was the pattern. Now this is obviously going straight down and I have vertical sides, so when it comes to picking your papers, please bear this in mind. But this was my prototype, so I was okay with that. And then I just done some sprigs and some holly. Like I said, this is just my prototype. I wanted to see if I could do a 4-sided one, which I liked more than the 6-sided for a lantern. So I was quite pleased with that. It does open up, just in case you were wondering how you get in. And the tea light has a magnet on, so, and that's got a magnet closure, so it's nice and secure. But then I didn't like the paper, so I come up with this and I'm so thrilled with it. I can't believe how beautifully this has come out. Right, so this is using the paper wood textures, and I don't know if this is going to come across over camera, but this looks really real. I love it. I absolutely adore it. And if you look at my holly and my garlands, I've just put some glue on there to make them all lovely and shiny. These actually do look real, but I'm so pleased with it. I'm so pleased with it. I think it really does look very sweet. So I've gone for a more traditional look. I've got silver in there. Silver. I have gold tea light, so I've gone for gold on the decorations there and copied it in the bows. So it's just literally wood, greenery and some gold. But see, look, I even made those nice and shiny too. And then I've added bits of shine to that, but I haven't gone all over it. It's just to highlight the stamped images. And this one opens up with this, and you can get into it that way. Now you could use a brad or a button on that. I just went for that because I had some. But I'm so pleased with it. I'm really thrilled. I really enjoyed making this one. So the next one I'm going to do is going to be silver with silver accents. So this isn't difficult to make. It is really easy. You make up one piece of paper as a template, and then you use that to make all the rest. So it is nice and easy. And you can either do it 3-sided, 4-sided, up to 6. And if I can find it, here is the big one. Now, when we had, does anyone remember we had this carousel Stampin'? I loved it. Well, I done a carousel box, okay, and I used the same principle here, which is what got me thinking to doing these again, but resizing them. So this is a big one, and I've sealed this down because, again, this one was a prototype, but this will hold a substantial amount of goodies. So these are all versions of the same design, me show you that one. That one, ooh, it's got a bit squished. They're all versions of the same idea. So I can show you how to do the other boxes if there's a need. I did like this one, I really did. And that one was a pleasure to make. So I am going to be coming back. I will be doing this later. So I suppose if I could get some feedback on whether I should do a lighter wood or a darker wood to go with the silver. I think I've probably left it a bit too late to find out, but if you do watch it, it would be great if you could just leave a little comment to say you want darker wood or lighter wood, because the wood textures is fantastic. But I'm so pleased with it. I'm absolutely thrilled with it. And this is all my design. I haven't looked to see if there is any, but this is genuinely all my design, which is why I'm so thrilled with it. You could do this in just gold and silver if you wanted to. You don't have to do it in the wood. What I will say is I have used I have used this framelit, that one. I haven't even packed these away properly, I've been using them so much. Right, so I used all these, and this is from the Trim Your Stockings. It's a fantastic set. And I have just used this wee stamp, which is the holly. As you can see, it's well used already. So I think that actually comes as a bundle together. I'm not entirely sure, but I used that one. And then I used this absolutely adorable, this is, oh, it's adorable. These stamp so beautifully. The detail in this stamp is amazing. And that is what I have used, this one. And I have used the die to cut that out. And this one is Christmas Staircase. I used this one, which is the decoration here. And I used these two, which I have used there. And then I have used this, ooh, God, it's alive. I've used that one to make these garlands here. Okay, now you don't need these. If you have fallen in love with them anyway and are going to get them, it's a very good purchase. But most people in their stash have Christmas leaves and holly, and you could put tinsel along there or just some ribbon. I'm just in love with this. I'm so pleased with how this turned out. So if you do get to see this and leave a comment, I shall be finalising up the plans later. So let me know what you think. Oh, and I wonder if I can just get that to light up. It might be a bit too bright. You never know. We can give it a go. And I think that will just look gorgeous on the Christmas table or on a mantelpiece or in a fireplace nook. Obviously not if the fire's lit, because this is paper and it really wouldn't be a good thing. So yes, and again I attach that with a magnet. Like I say, you could use a brad or a button as the holder to close that. I just had these. I think I got them from everycraftersapound.co.uk when they had them in. I love them. Right, so there you are. So this is what I'm going to be bringing you later, and I do hope you love it. And I'm just so pleased with it. I think you can tell. Right, so We can either go with dark or light wood, or we can go with gold and silver metallic paper, or if you know of any of the Christmas papers that you really like. Otherwise I can do it in a different colour wood, and I can do another one if you guys think that you'd like to see it. Right, so if you would like to see the smaller ones made, then I'm quite happy to show you, and if you want the big ones made, I'm quite happy to show you. Right, so when I bring the tutorial, I'm just going to give a very brief look at this, but it's straight to action, and I think that is the best way for me to do my videos, to keep recording time down. Right, okay, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and thank you for spending part of your day with me. And if you can leave a comment just to let me know, that will be brilliant. If you like what you see, you can just press the subscribe button down there, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you, bye.